My stepdaughter asked me to walk her down the aisle since her real dad was too sick to come, and that's when I saw her father in the front row. Rewind to 6 months earlier. Bryn called me at work around 3 p.m., which was unusual. She was 23, finishing her master's degree in environmental science, and we'd always had this unspoken understanding that I wasn't trying to replace anyone. I married her mom when Bryn was 14, right after her parents' divorce got finalized. Her biological father, Derek, lived 2 hours away in a suburb outside the city and saw her every other weekend until college made schedules complicated. Then it became holidays and the occasional lunch when he was passing through. "Can we talk about the wedding?" she asked, her voice tight. I assumed she needed help with the budget or wanted my opinion on the venue her mom had been pushing. Instead, she said, "I want you to walk me down the aisle." Silence. Complete silence. I could hear my own heartbeat. "What about your dad?" I finally managed. "He's my father," she said carefully, like she'd rehearsed this. "But you're my dad." She explained how Derek had always showed up for the scheduled visits, but never for the moments in between. When she had her appendix out at 15, I was the one who slept in that awful hospital chair for 3 nights straight. When she got accepted to grad school at Northwestern, I helped her move into her tiny apartment and assembled furniture until 2 a.m. Derek sent congratulations cards with checks inside and made appearances at major events, but I'd been there for the daily stuff. The chemistry homework that made her cry, the devastating breakups, the middle of the night panic attacks about choosing the wrong career path. "I need to tell him," she said, "but I wanted you to know first." 3 weeks later, Derek called me. His voice was cold, measured. "You've been trying to erase me from her life for 9 years. "That's not what this is," I said, gripping my phone tighter. "She's my daughter. I've known her since she was born. You're just the guy who married her mother." He wasn't wrong, technically. I hadn't been there for her first steps or her first day of kindergarten. But I'd also been the one teaching her to drive in that empty parking lot, spending hours helping her pick a college major, talking her through every nerve-wracking job interview. I'd never asked to replace him. I'd just shown up consistently. A month before the wedding, Bryn came over looking stressed. "Dad called again. He's saying he won't come if you're walking me down the aisle." "Then I won't do it," I said immediately. She looked at me like I'd just spoken another language. "What? He's right. He's your father. I don't want to cause problems." Bryn started crying, which she almost never did. "Do you know how many times I waited by the window for him to pick me up and he'd cancel last minute? How many dance recitals he missed because something came up? He's making this about him, just like he always does." 2 weeks before the wedding, Derek texted Bryn that he'd developed a serious heart condition and couldn't handle the stress of attending. She should have her stepdad walk her down the aisle since that's clearly what she wanted anyway. He'd recover at home, and maybe they could get coffee afterward if his health improved. Bryn showed me the message with shaking hands. "He's lying. I called his girlfriend. She said he's fine. He's just punishing me." Wedding day arrived. I stood in the small room at the back of the church, adjusting my tie for the 5th time. Bryn looked beautiful in her dress. "Thank you," she whispered, "for being here, for everything." The music started. We walked toward the doors. That's when I saw him. Derek sat in the front row, 3rd seat from the aisle. No heart condition, no hospital bed. He wore a dark suit and watched us with an expression I couldn't read. Bryn's grip on my arm tightened. Her breathing changed. The doors opened and every head turned toward us, but she'd frozen completely. Her fiancé Holden stood at the altar, smiling, completely unaware. "Do you want to stop?" I whispered. She didn't answer. Derek slowly stood up. The entire church fell silent. He took 1 step into the aisle, blocking our path. Then he looked directly at me and said the 6 words that changed everything. "I need to talk to her." I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.